Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T28 HTC, the T28 Concept, which is the Tier 7 reward tank, and it's located on the southeast spawn of Empire's Border under the command of UKSkaface. Right, well, battle started. You get this tank as a reward tank. It's an American TD if you can complete the second set of personal missions. Well, it's armed with a 105mm gun, which is capable of 320 alpha, so it's quite powerful, and it has very strong armor, but it also has some glaring weak spots, and the two of them are actually sitting on either side of the vehicle. Yep, it's those machine guns in those little turrets on the side. If you can put a shell through that, you will take this tank down. The other spot to hit, if you've got the penetration, is the lower plate. Yes, it's a rather strong lower plate. Most people can't get through it with standard ammo, but if they use gold, they might be able to penetrate that lower plate. Or you could get behind it and fire into the rear, of course. That works as well. Well, it's rather slow, as you'd expect, because it is rather the T28 prototype, you might say, or the T28 Concept. Never really got built, but it was envisaged that the T28 was heading along these lines, and it would have it passed through this design stage before it was rejected. It's a narrow arc that it can actually fire. As you can see, it can't turn the turret all the way around. It's a fixed casement, but it can fire over a fairly wide range of arc, and that means it is still very deadly to the enemy, even if it is a fixed turret or fixed casement tank destroyer, a turretless tank destroyer. Okay, well, first target's arrived. It's a Challenger, a British tank destroyer, and he's over that ridge line. Now it means if we're going to go up, we're going to have to expose our lower plate to him, and remember, he's got a gun depression, so it's going to be fairly easy for him to put rounds into us. And he's not alone. Yeah, he's pointing in this direction. Probably not a good idea to try and get up over that ridge line. Just hold him there and let our teammates do some damage. Oh, well, he's going for it. And the Challenger is no more. That was a penetrating shot, full damage, and he's out the game. And there's the Progetto running off into the distance because he doesn't want some of that 105. But there's bound to be some tank destroyers further up the road, so it's more than likely we're going to get fired on very, very shortly. There's a Stirrer Mill up there, I think. He may be on the corner, though. There's a corner position you can take with the tank destroyer and shoot at guys who are just cresting the ridge on the centre of that the next valley. The only problem is he can't shoot at us while we're here, but we can definitely move up on him. And getting in the way in that striv. The unfortunate thing is we go around the corner, we're not only taking fire from that Tiger 2, and we will punch through his armour, go for the weak spot. Oh, we didn't get it through the weak spot. He tried to go through the machine gun port, going for the turret instead, or the top of the turret. That's better. Go for the weak spot. Oh, he went for the lower plate. Okay, well, he's out the action now. Now, going around the corner is going to expose our rear to that Stirrer Mill, and that's not a good idea. So the best thing to do would be to turn and face the Stirrer Mill now. If we go up this direction, we're going to take a round. He's over there, and the moment we go up the rise, he's going to spot us. And he's been spotted by the IS-3A, who's now going to probably deal with him. Hopefully the IS-3A will kill him. Now you can see one of the rounds that actually did do some damage to us actually did go through that machine gun port. In fact, it was a rather lucky shot, and the Stirrer Mill's down, so that's good. And where did the other round go? We can't see where the other round went, but yeah, that one was a fairly damaging shot. Now, just the other side of the hill is a Progetto 46, and an EBR's gone down to their Al Cap area. But he's being held off at the moment because we've got a tank destroyer down there and two Arty. Well, one of the Artys has just been killed. With 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. Okay, no Progetto. So he must be further around the corner. There's the EBR. Okay, he's up on that rise. And he immediately goes into cover. Realises we can spot him. And he's looking for somewhere to hide. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, it's a pretty devastating gun, really. It's a good reward tank to have, but you have to learn how to drive a tank destroyer, a turretless tank destroyer, without getting killed. And that means keeping close to objects you can back up against, so that if the enemy does try to get behind you, then you're going to be able to outmaneuver him. And it looks to me like the Progetto may have turned around or gone through the gap and gone into the main valley. But it's a good job we are headed back, because they've got a heavy tank, a T32. Oh, there's the Progetto. He got behind us. And then we're going to leave him to the Striv for the moment. The Striv's more than likely dealing with him. The M12's going to help him out, I think. Or is he? No, he's actually turning to face the heavy tank. T32. I doubt we're going to get back in time to save the M12, who's just taken a nice chunk of hit points out of that T32. Let's hope we don't get in his way as he maneuvers away, relocates. Okay, we're going to go straight in on that T32 and hope that he doesn't try to pen our weak spots. One right through his side, he's out the game. So that's 4th kill for UKSkaface so far. Now we're turning because there's an AMX 1375 just took out our Striv S1. And our M12 is now in grave danger, and he's gone, but he shotgunned the AMX in the process. So it was a mutual annihilation. An eye for an eye shot. Doesn't happen all that often, but it's very good when it does. But there's still that Progetto to deal with. And I think the Centurion, well, he looks like he's going to go round and try and deal with that Progetto. He's got very low hit points though. One shot from the Progetto should be enough to finish him off. And here comes the Scorpion on the enemy team. Well, he can do 490 alpha, so he can one-shot that Centurion no problem. Yeah, we're better off being around this side than where we are at the moment. So UKSkaface is going to try and defend this corner. Just have a quick check to see who's behind us. We've lost sight of that Scorpion. He's definitely around here somewhere. There he is. Oh, we took a big round from the Scorpion, I'm afraid. 484 hit points. It's a low roll. But it does put us in a bit of a bind, because now we're down to one-shot status. Scorpion did take a hit there, and he's with the Progetto. There's still 2 Arty on the enemy team, and if they relocate, this could be a problem for us. And the Scorpion's dead. He poked his nose out, we put one through the lower plate, and he was gone. We're pulling back. The Challenger's going in to deal with that Progetto. He is a one-shot. We took a round from the Progetto. So he is looking at us, and now he's about to meet the Challenger, and I wonder who will actually win that battle. Well, there's an M12 from the enemy team coming in, but we're focusing on the Progetto for the moment. And now we've got an enemy coming in behind us, Tiger 1, and the Challenger finished off the Progetto. The Tiger's capping, and rather there's a GW Panther there as well. And remember, we've got an M12 behind us. And he's probably going to start pumping HE rounds into us. Tiger takes a big hit for 302. Just a low roll. We need to get round the corner to stop Arty having a go at us in the rear. Yep, that M12 is still here. Still there. Challenger needs to finish him off quick. Unfortunately, it's a bit difficult when you're in the middle of a fight to tell somebody to actually go in there and deal with it. I think UKSkaface might. Yes, he does say that. He says get the M12. Doesn't want to get hit in the rear by that thing. Not if he can help it. He would be out the game virtually straight away if that was the case. Well, there's 2 capping. GW Panther. And there he is. And he's gone. And that's the Top Gun. There's only 2 left now. The Tiger 1 and the M12. And if the Challenger, well, Challenger got killed, I'm afraid. Yep. And now we've just got the Tiger 1 to deal with, but he's just around the corner. He's pulled out of the cap, so we're not worried about capping anymore. We are worried about getting around into that Tiger, and it's going to be at least 2 shots to do it, to kill him. Let's hope that he's not a good marksman. That M12 is going to be coming down here as well, probably to try and shotgun us. And remember, 1 shotgun should be enough to take us out the game. Ideally, we want to go that side, onto the left side, because we don't want to go to the right and then suddenly find that the M12 is behind us. That's good, he's doing the right thing. And there's the M12, he tried the shotgun and he failed. We could pull back and deal with him, but we're going to go for the Tiger. 1 shot into him. Reload is 8.25 seconds. That should be enough time for us to get the reload in before the Tiger gets into shooting position. Pulls back. Oh, he bounced one. Tried to go for the side of the turret. No. Oh, now we can get him. Lower plate. Yeah, he's gone. And now it's just the M12. Oh, dear me. I did say we were vulnerable to a shotgun, and the Arty wins the game, and he's the last one alive, and he's doing his victory circle. Yep. And here's the end of battle result. Well, it was an ace tanker for UKSkaface in this vehicle. It's the first time he's had an ace tanker as well. It's got the scrolls underneath, and well, unfortunately, it was a loss. He got a Reaper badge for taking out 3 enemy tanks with a single shot each. He got a fire for effect, a duelist, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in that one. And he did get an epic medal. He got a top gun. And of course, it's very nice to get the ace tanker, but it was a loss. 3,266 was the win 8, so he wasn't a slouch. He was really working it, and he might have done it. It was very, very close. He said so close. It was close. If only he'd been able to reload in time, and then he could have dealt with the M12. If he'd actually tried to go for the M12, the Tiger would have come around the corner and probably slotted him in the rear. He did go for the right target the first time round, and he did do the right side. And he took down the Tiger, but unfortunately he just couldn't take down 2 enemies that quickly. So, let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the Tiger. He got 2542. The next highest scorer was the IS-3A with 2503. And after that, Scorpion with 2201. And when it came to UKSkaface, he got 1,816 hit points during that game. Then when it came to kills, though, he was easily the high scorer on that one. 7 kills he managed to get. 1 short of getting a Radley Walters. The highest scorers on the enemy team was their Scorpion, Progetto, and the AMX 1375 managed to get 3 kills apiece. The EBR got 2, their M12 got 2, and of course that last one was the most important one of all. That won the game for the team, and he picked up a Stark's medal as well. Must have taken at least 2 hits from the enemy and lost quite a considerable amount of hit points in the process, and survived the battle, of course. And when it came to base XP, well, it was the Scorpion who managed to come up on top with this one. 895 base experience points for him. 893 for the Tiger 1. Was that Tiger 2? It's a Tiger 2. And 822 for the EBR Hotchkiss. And when it came to UKSkaface, he got 682, which is not bad, because that's better than all but 4 of the top players on the enemy team. He fired 10 rounds, got 10 direct hits and 9 penetrations. So every shot he fired hit the target, but only 9 of them actually did pen the target. 1,816 hit points of damage, and all of it was at close range. Actually, the shot that missed was on the Tiger 2, funnily enough. He aimed for the weak spot, and it should have gone through, but it didn't. I think it just slightly to one side of the weak spot, and the shell just bounced off. That was why he didn't get that kill, and that shot missed. 6 hits received from the enemy, 2 of which were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of regards of splash damage, and that was the one that killed him. Yeah, I'm afraid so. The 2 hits that penetrated, well, One of those, I think, if I remember correctly, was from, I think it was the Tiger 2, and the other one was from the Scorpion. And of course, it was the Scorpion who did the most damage of all. And of course, then the splash damage one, that was from the M12 and finished him off. Block damage of 720 hit points in total, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 7 of the enemy, and did 191 hit points of damage assistance, and managed to get 45 defense points by shooting the GW Panther when he was in the cap. On a premium count, he earned 26,169 credits, got 4,725 for Courageous Resistance, that's for getting an epic medal in a losing back game, and his total came to 30,894 credits. But after repair and ammunition resupply, yep, he ended up with a small loss, only 727 credits. That's nothing to write home about, so I don't think he'll be worried about that in the slightest. He got 26 bonds, and one of those would be for the Top Gun, the other 25 would be the Veni Vidi Vici, and picked up 1,023 XP, 579 for Courageous Resistance, 320 for this being a premium vehicle, and took home 1,922 altogether. So a very close battle for UKSkaface, but I suppose he will be happy at the very least that he did get an ace tanker for the first time in this vehicle, and I'm sure that he will be repeating that very soon because he seems to have the hang of how to handle this thing. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We don't have many subscribers. Do pass the word around. Let other people know about us. We do tend to have some rather good replays from some of the top Unicums. We don't often do Arty. We do Arty enough to be the only channel that features Arty on a regular basis. And of course, we were formed from an Arty group, What Arty Noobs. And so if you do have a replay that's any good, send it in. The details are underneath each video and we'll have a look at it, but make sure you upload it to a replay site first, like What Record, Salty Jedi's What Record, so we can actually have a look at it and see what the results were. Thanks for watching.